Hey everyone, this is Susie. Hoping everybody is doing well today. I've been up to making a lot of flowers and really not that many YouTube videos, but just to catch up my videos on a shabby chic level, I wanted to show you this really adorable box that I created. Um, the only thing that you will need if you want to make this is the following. You will need a candlestick holder. I used glass. You will need some chalk paint. I got mine at Michael's craft store. You'll need some lace, some binding, um, some type of rhinestone or button that is fancy, some flowers. You'll need some Mod Podge and some pretty papers and hot glue, a piece of satin and a piece of cushion. So what I have here is I have and you'll need the wooden box. This is a wooden box from Michael's craft store. It's a really nice size box. It's not very big, it's not very small, but it's cute enough to have this dainty piece. And what I did was I got this Prima paper that I had in my stash. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of it at all, but I had some pieces and I thought I'd go ahead and use one. And what I did was I adhered that with Mod Podge. I glued it down with the Mod Podge. There's a layer of Mod Podge over it. And then I dabbed the edges with some gold paint. Once I did the dabbing with the gold paint, I then glued on with E6000 this glass candlestick from the dollar store that I painted a chalk white color with chalk paint from Michael's. Once that was dried, I flipped it upside down and I put on, I gathered a piece of lace by hand and I glued that on to kind of reflect almost a little cake, if you would. And then I bought these really pretty flowers online at Amazon. They're really beautiful. I think they were like $17 for a bunch. Not that I didn't want to make my own flowers. I just felt like having something like this to just keep grabbing bunches at a time and situating them and adding them and cutting up the bouquet and just put them on like my signature style is always cascading from one side to the other, and that's what I've done here. I've got a little tiny heart embellishment here that I glued onto the leaf. I glued some pearls on all around. And these are 2 buttons here from Hobby Lobby, rhinestone buttons. All of this was on the bouquet. I just separated on my own. I added a little crystal there from my stash drawer that I have. And then I had some like random white leaves that I just put on there. A couple of little mulberry paper flowers in between with the pearls and all. Generally plain around the back. Nobody's really going to see it, but you can see the flowers are so nicely and evenly distributed. They look so pretty. And getting back to the front, I'm just going to open this for now. And the colors here were like a peachy color, pink, and then a burgundy reddish color, and then the peaches and the pinks are like two-tone. Really beautiful flowers. I have to say I was very surprised from Amazon on this. And then opening up the top, the inside of the box top was painted gold. And then I made myself a little cushion here like you would make a pumpkin type deal. And then I just threaded through a piece of cotton just to give it like a little indent there. And I also put some of the papers on the inside as well. So super pretty. I just love it. And that's how it closes. So there you have it. I don't know how long this took me to make. I would not be able to do a tutorial. It would just be too long. I made the box by itself like 3 months ago, and then I just picked it up and messed around with it, glued on the bottom, and then it was sitting there for like a month. And then recently got the flowers and some mojo back and started getting back into this. I miss this kind of crafting. I used to do an awful lot of it. For those of you who've been following me for 10 plus years, know that I've really used to do a lot of this, but I haven't been doing too much of it lately. And I always say I'm going to get back into the swing of things, and then I wind up getting involved in something else, which I've really been very involved with my paper flowers. So I am on Instagram under the Flower Studio if anybody wants to see what I'm doing there. It's not a huge Instagram, but I've been posting some things here and there on Instagram. So anyway, you guys, I hope everybody's doing well. Have a great weekend, and thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and share and subscribe.